In this video, we are going to be laying out the month of February in my ultimate budget planner by Papers by Jessica Ann. If that is something that you are interested in, then I would love it if you would stick around. So my monthly view will have a little bit of a twist. I'm going to go ahead and show you what January's looked like. I use the monthly view to mark all of my bill due dates and paydays. And it has been very, very, very helpful for me. When I sit down to do paycheck budgets, all I have to do is say, okay, we get paid on the 12th. We don't get paid again until the 26th. That means that all of these bills have to come from this payday. Or if this payday will not be enough, I need to make sure I roll over some cash from the previous payday. I do want to take a minute and apologize for the Band-Aid. I cut my finger with my rotary cutter last night, so that is fun. This sticker kit that I'm going to be using from Black Dog Sticker Co. Let me show you the number. So I love this pink leopard print, beautiful. However, you can see that it's not specifically made for this planner. It's actually made for an ERIN CONDREN 7x9 monthly, but I have been able to make it work. So let's see how this can go. So what I did is took a, actually I can show you once I lay this down. I took my little Cricut slicing tool and then I just used a straight edge ruler and trimmed right along the days of the week because this is Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and this one is Sunday through Wednesday. Now, I was going to see if I could still go ahead and line this up right here, and actually I think that's going to work. That will be really super duper cute. Let me see if I can find my ruler because I was not planning to do that when I was preparing for this video. All right, yeah, I think that's gonna look really good. Let's just pull it, there we go. And I wanna make sure that I set this Wednesday aside because I will need to use that for the other side. So I'm gonna show you all my bill due stickers that I'm going to be using in a few minutes. So I'm going to cover up these holidays because it doesn't really matter in my monthly view for my budgeting. I don't necessarily need to know which day Groundhog Day is, or even Valentine's Day, because let's be honest, who doesn't know when Valentine's Day is? It would be helpful, like when you're preparing your budget, to make sure that you have money allocated. That's not quite over far enough for all of the holidays that are listed, if that is something that you celebrate, but in this instance, I think it's going to be totally fine for me to just cover them up. All right, I think that's going to be good enough, and then let's see how I can make this work. I don't think I went ahead and put on the days of the week for January. No, I did not. I just left them. And that's totally an option as well because it still looked fine. So there's Wednesday. Then I'll just overlap that a little. That looks so cute, you guys. So if you are new to my channel, I would love it if you would go ahead and hit the red subscribe button. That would be really, really nice. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and use this little notes right here. So I didn't actually end up using this for anything last month, but whoops, sorry about that. Since this is a new planner for me, I'm not entirely sure yet how I'm going to use everything. So I'm still going to go ahead and add it. And then after a couple of months, if it just looks like, you know what, you're just not using that, then it will not bother me to go ahead and not use it anymore. Okay, so just have to slide that down a little bit. there's that. And then I will use, I was going to use this little notes right here. However, it's not going to cover up. Let's see. Maybe I could do it with this. I know what I'm going to do. I am going to trim this down a little bit more. Let's use this. Every time I rip a sticker, I'm like, ugh, I should not have done that. Why did I not use my little trimmer tool right here? But you do have to be careful that you do not cut through the paper, because I have done that more times than I care to mention. All right, I think that is going to be good. And then I'll just center the notes right there. Yeah, that looks fine. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is go ahead. You can notice that this is an undated planner. So if you were to purchase this planner, you can start it at any time. But I'm going to add the date covers. Let me make sure I do this correctly. So I just cover up the little fern thing right there. It doesn't cover quite all of them, and I don't know where tweezers are. Somebody must have took my tweezers that I had in here last month. So anyways, it doesn't cover quite the entire little leaf motif. So if you wanted to, you could use some whiteout, but it's fine. I'm just going to go with it. So I've been in this planner for a month now, and I'm hoping tomorrow or the next day to film a video kind of just updating you guys into what I like about the planner, what I wish was different. I'm going to show you how I used the planner for the month of January, and then I'm also going to tell you what I intend to change in the month of February. But I'll give you a little bit of a preview in that I am totally loving this planner. Now, I do know that Jessica just released in her stories that they're working on an A5 version of a budget planner, and I do think that you can either, maybe you can get the downloadable version right now, but they are going to be working on a coiled version, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be here for that. Like, A5 coil, I'm all over it. But for now, this is what there is. And maybe after I've used this for, however many months, I might decide that I need the extra space and I'm not interested in an A5 for my budget planner, but we'll have to see. But I definitely recommend this planner. It has so much information in it. So that is all I'm going to say. I've pretty much given away the entire next video, but that's actually not true, because there are a few things that I wish were different. And there are definitely some areas that I'm going to be changing things up a little bit. So you'll have to watch for that. And I'm just going to finish these up and then I'll be right back. So there are my date dots down. This is so cute. I love this so much. This is, well, I'll talk about that in a minute. So I don't know. Let's see how these will fit. So these don't fit perfectly, but I still think I'm going to use them just because they're gorgeous and they just really, like, the aesthetics are so beautiful. How could I not use them? All right, so there is 2. The only thing is if I use it up there, I may have to trim it, which is fine. There's that. Actually, I won't have to trim it because I'll show you in just a second. Oh, I guess I could use this one. This one would have been fine. So maybe we'll do that. And it's not like perfectly lined up, so I could trim it a little bit, but I'm going to leave it for now because I don't want to accidentally cut through my page, which, tragic, but I have done it many times. All right, so there is that. Next thing I think we're going to do is mark paydays. So let's see. There are several payday stickers that come in this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, which is good. And I think I'm going to use, which I was hoping that there would be some more of these over here, but there aren't. So we'll have to use this one, which is fine. And you don't even have to use a sticker like this to mark your payday. You could just put the script directly on the calendar page, but I'm going to use these. So 3 paydays. All right, so we had payday here. And then we will have payday here. And here. I think that is good. So one of the things I do want to mark on here, which is not something that I typically have marked, but I think it's going to be helpful if I do mark it, is when my husband is home. And the reason is we spend a lot more on gas and a lot more on eating out when he is here. So I want to make sure that I account for that in my budget. So I think I'm just going to use this little sticky right here, this little asterisk, and that will be a good indicator that that's when he comes home. And then we'll use this little dreaded black one for when he goes back. So we'll try that and see how that goes. Okay, so that is pretty much all of the bones of the layout. Now I'm going to grab these Bill Do stickers. These are from Alexander Nicole Plans, and I really love them. I've been using them for several months now. Even when I didn't have a specific budget planner, I used them in my A5 Daily Duo monthly spread so that I could still keep track of all my bills and my bill dues. So that's what this is actually for. I just ordered last week some custom bill due stickers like Spotify, Audible, Peloton, etc. I forgot iCloud, so that just means I'm going to have to place another order later. So anyways, they haven't shipped yet, but when they do get here, I will definitely be sure to show you guys because they're going to be super cute. And you could use these little payday corners if you wanted to as well, but I did not do that this time. So I keep all of these right in my planner and it just makes it easy to pull them out. So I'm going to kind of just go in order of the stickers. And I do have last month's spread pulled up on my phone so that I can see it. So hopefully I don't get messed up. So the gas bill, and this is our natural gas, which we're on budget billing, so it's like $117 a month. So this is the first year that we've tried budget billing, so we'll see. This is the mortgage. And then I did just notice that our escrow paid for our homeowner's insurance, and it went up like $600 or $700. So that means that next year I'm probably going to have a mortgage increase, or actually it'll be in the fall, which is not good, but it's a sign of the times, I guess. Okay, this is car insurance. I like that you can get these stickers on a half sheet from Alexander Nicole Plans, and you can get them in multi-different fonts as well. This is called font 3. I think I might have some other ones that are not font 3. But anyways, a half sheet is like plenty of stickers. I mean, it would last you more than a year. So you can get them in full sheet if you choose to, but I'm just not sure that it's really necessary since, I mean, I don't know. I hope I don't have the same bills a year from now that I do today. I mean, some of them obviously will still be the same, but I hope I don't have all of them. All right. Clearly I do not need any more gas bills because I still have this one over here. All right, Netflix. I have to look and see when Netflix is due because I cannot remember. And then I don't know if you guys have seen that Netflix is changing like the whole family sharing thing. Or not even family sharing, just people who use the same account that are not part of the same household, I guess, which is fine, except I have some of my members of my immediate family that use my account that sometimes try to watch Netflix in other locations like at work or whatever. I think for the most part it will be okay. I think I read that you just have to connect to your home Wi-Fi like once every 30 days or whatever. Except sometimes I have people who work 6 weeks away from home, or like my daughter right now that is working at Disney as part of the Disney College program. She would obviously not be able to connect to the home Wi-Fi every 30 days. So it will be a little bit of a challenge, I think. But I'm sure we'll figure it out. I totally get why they're doing it. All right, Amazon Prime. I'm going to show you in a few minutes how I will mark bills that I don't have stickers for, I guess I should say, because there are some that I do not have stickers for yet. All right, debt payment is how I mark our, like a windows. We had to finance windows in our Alaska house because, yeah, who knew you could spend $20,000+ on freaking windows? I think it was only 5 windows at that. Okay, these are another type of bill due sticker that Alexander Nicole Plans carries. This is the car bill labels, and this is just like a universal that you can write whatever bill due it is, the amount, and then you can check the circle once it's paid. So those are fun. All right, electric bill. I think I put the gas bill in the electric bill spot. Yes, I did. So let's take that off because the gas bill doesn't actually get paid until over here. And then the electric bill is due on the 17th. We are not on budget billing for the electric bill because they don't offer it. However, you can prepay for your electricity here, which is the weirdest thing to me in the world. But I digress. You can do it. All right, let's see what else. Okay, so now we're going to get into like the credit card bills. And I do have full sheets of these. I have the internet bill too, even though that's really how I should mark the cable bill, is as the internet bill, because that is primarily what it is. But I'm going to go ahead and show you these. These are cash envelope stuffing day. These are from Alexander Nicole Plans as well. And then I also have her payday scripts in font 3. So all the things, all the things. All right, credit card bills. We are working on credit card bills, so unfortunately it means we have several. They don't all have huge balances, but a balance is a balance is a balance, right? Actually, I have 3 that are due on the same day, which is very annoying, but one of them will be gone soon. All right, there's that, and then I marked that one. The 10th is Disney Plus and car insurance. Okay, the 11th, I have a credit card bill. We actually paid off our state taxes. When we lived in Alaska, we didn't have any state taxes, and then my husband works in Alaska, but we live in Indiana, so that was kind of a blow to us. Like, we weren't exactly sure how it was going to work, and there's just a lot of things that we didn't think about because we lived in Alaska for so long, and things like there's no state tax, there's no sales tax, all the things. So anyways, when we filed taxes last year, we were like, oh, that's nice, we owe several $1,000s. However, we just paid that off several months early. We were on a like, I forgot how long the payment plan was, but we paid it off, so that is done. So I am feeling really good about that progress that we made. Now let's see. And then this sticker that I'm about to put down right now, hopefully this credit card will be paid off in February, so I won't have to put that down anymore. All right, that is it for those. And now I want to go ahead and think I'm going to use this loan bill for an RV payment that we have. So we'll just do that one for this month until I get the new stickers. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and show you guys how I mark the bills that I don't have actual stickers for, like Spotify. I don't have one for Spotify yet. I will soon because, as I told you guys already, I have ordered that sticker. So this is just a highlighter. I'm sure you guys have seen them. They're from Amazon. They call this one a cream color, but clearly to me that is not a cream color, but what are you gonna do? And then I'm gonna use my stencil from ERIN CONDREN because I like to have a way to check off once it's cleared the account. And then I'll just write in Spotify. One other thing that I'll do is, like, later, I'm not going to do this right now, but later I will write like the abbreviations for what these cards actually are, just to keep it straight for myself. Right, on the 6th, I have Epidemic Sound. So I'd love to hear in the comment section if you guys keep a bill due tracker like this. How do you guys keep track of when all of your bills are due? Do you use an app? Do you use a spreadsheet? Are you paper and pen? Or do you just fly by the seat of your pants? Because I have had plenty of moments where we just flew by the seat of our pants, and clearly we do not want to do that anymore. The next one I need to mark is the golf cart. I cannot wait until we have our golf cart paid off. We've had it for just over a year, and I'm expecting to be able to pay it off this year. That is the plan anyways. I'm going to go ahead and fold this in half just because it's difficult to do this really close to the coil. So I'm just folding it to make it easier. This is iCloud. I really like using these friction pens in my budget planner. A lot of times I will make a budget and then, something will happen and I'll have to make an adjustment. So I like the fact that I can just erase rather than having to use a bunch of whiteout or to just cross things off, because that would drive me crazy. Okay, the next thing that I should have to mark, I'm looking at my calendar here on my phone, which this was January. So I usually pay my husband's Adobe subscription here, but he actually found a way to get a military discount, and then I could pay an entire year up front. So I just did that. So I do not have to pay Adobe monthly anymore, but I am going to start an envelope for it and put whatever the monthly fee is in that envelope so that when it comes time next year in January, we are prepared. I would actually really like to do most of my subscriptions that way, so that is my goal, is to get to that point if I can, but obviously we're not there yet. All right, the next one is our shed that we bought when we bought this house. Our garage in this house, it's a 2-car garage, but it is so much smaller than our Alaska garage, and we have 3 dirt bikes and golf cart and lawnmower and all the things. So we ended up having to buy one of those like backyard Amish sheds or whatever, and they're not cheap. Not cheap at all. So that's what that is. I'm already marked the RV payment with this loan bill right here. So the only other things I need to mark are Audible and the Peloton. So that is great. I did just smear this a little bit. I hate it when I don't let it dry quite long enough and then I end up smearing it. That's frustrating to me. So anyways, this has been really, really, really helpful for me, and I can't imagine not having a monthly view like this, for all of my bill dues. It just helps to keep everything straight, and it makes it quick and easy to set up a paycheck budget as well. So I look forward to reading in the comments how you guys keep track of it. There's Audible and Peloton. And that is it. If you guys are new here, again, I would love it if you would hit that red subscribe button. It would mean so much to me. Give this video a big thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.